What the hell going on with you folks, man? Look, Sparking Zero is right over the horizon. It's coming in fast, October 7th. I will definitely be locked in. And I just want to give my thoughts about what's going on in the community, whether it be on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. There's a lot of critiques. On what's going on with the game, and I want to dive in on one of my opinions about it. Is just simply the fact that, where do I start? Really, I guess you can say the fighting mechanics don't look the best off of just first glance. And something I keep telling myself is that, hey man, the game hasn't came out yet. Of course, we've seen a bunch of footage of the game so far, so we can't expect to see like top tier fighting combos just off of the devs. And I think I've seen one ranked match as far as in like two people playing against each other in Japan. And even then, I told myself maybe they don't want to show everything, and maybe that's just me being not gullible, but optimistic about the whole situation. It feels like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot ish, just with different characters and more moves with the characters that we get. But I told myself be optimistic. With the game being out for at least a month, we'll see better fighting combos. Because it just seems like you smash square into a super. That's just off of first glance what it looks like. And I could be mistaken. I definitely will be on the game. And graphics, there's nothing to complain about. The graphics is visually pleasing, and I love the animation of like key blasts and the explosions. All that looks phenomenal, so nothing to worry about in that section. And then something I'm optimistic for is online. How well will it run online compared to like Dragon Ball Fighters and Xenoverse and just any multiverse game online? I said multiverse. As you can see, I'm playing multiverses in this video. Any game that you play multiplayer online, I want the best for this game. I spent $100 on the Ultimate Edition, so I plan on playing this game long term. So hopefully they deliver in that department. And it's kind of like Spider-Man when it first came out. I went into the game just like, I'm gonna take my time with this game. And funny story, I was playing the Spider-Man game, and I went to Reno for a trip with the fellas, and I had bought it like a day before. And of course, like as I'm out there, whenever I was in my hotel room, I was playing it. And then I'm the type of person, I'll leave the game off and let the PS5 shut off on its own. And then I come back, and this guy messaged me as I was playing, and he was like, damn, imagine playing however many hours and having 3 trophies. I'm like, really, dude? We're trophy watching? Like, you beat the game so fast and you collected all these trophies, and then what? It's over. The experience is over. So, and still to this day, I have not been Spider-Man. I have it, and whenever I want to go back to it, I can go play it. So that just was so funny to me that he was a friend on my PS5 account, and not even a close friend, just I guess somebody I added a while ago. And he was watching. He went into my profile and looked at my trophies. Like, are you serious, dude? So I think I have the same mindset going into Sparking Zero, and why I've been really waiting. Like there was 2 games that I wanted to get this year, and it was Sun Wukong and Sparking Zero. Still haven't got Sun Wukong. And I've already pre-ordered Sparking Zero. Don't plan on getting Black Ops unless I just have the money for it. I'm just like, here, let me just get it so I can play a new multiverse or multiplayer game shooting. So But yeah, so I plan on playing the story mode and just taking my time with it and having fun and enjoying everything that is Dragon Ball. And I know a lot of people's critique is like, oh, we're getting another Dragon Ball game with a bunch of different forms of Goku, a bunch of different forms of Vegetos. For those people, I say, like, just go play a different game with a different IP. If you're coming into Dragon Ball, any Dragon Ball game, whether it be Fighters, Kakarot, and of course this one, Sparking Zero, you're gonna have multiple forms of one character. Goku from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super has taken many different forms, whether it be Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and Ultra Instinct, and fusion with Vegeta. So it's like, that if that's a big deal to you, I just go play Guilty Gears, where you get different characters and they're all independently, uniquely themselves. So you don't have one character that has different forms. So I guess in the old Budokai they had Goku in his many forms, but you can you could transform just from picking that one character. So I get that, and I do wish they would bring that mechanic back, and I'm pretty sure Sparking Zero is going to have that, where you can pick one Goku and transform up to Super Saiyan 3. But then you're going to have a Goku where it's just straight Super Saiyan God, or you start off as base Goku and then you transform into Super Saiyan God Goku. So no problem there. And yeah, there's a lot of controversy around the game. I didn't know this up until I wanted to pre-order the game, and when I pre-ordered the game, that there's a lot of negativity towards Sparking Zero. And in my opinion, I thought this game was going to be as massive as GTA 6. Because when I was talking to my homie, he tried to explain to me, like, hey, man, GTA 6 is that it game that, everybody's going to be talking about, everybody's going to be playing. And partially due to how long it's been since we got another GTA game. And same from Sparking Zero. We haven't had a Budokai Tenkaichi since I was in middle school. So that was like 12 plus years ago. And of course, everybody is jumping onto this game off of pure nostalgic, which there's nothing wrong. If you're a fan, you're a fan. So you're going to play something regardless of the bugs and the rinse and repeat. That's how I feel. I feel like people are going to play it regardless due to those matters. So I'm going into it with an open mind. I'm going into it with the intent to have fun, where like a huge problem with multiverses right now is when I play ranked and I get washed, sometimes I just want to be able to play brain dead and not have to think too hard, but still be able to have fun. So I think in Sparking Zero's matter, you have story mode and you have the option to change the story, where it's not going to be the same story that we've played over, I would say, 5 different times within different Dragon Ball Z games. So that shouldn't be an issue. I think I love that approach where, okay, if I'm in the Cell Saga and I'm at the scene where Krillin has the option to push the button to kill Android 18, I might kill Android 18, like, just to see what happens. I want to know where the story will go if I do kill Android 18, because in my personal opinion, I'm not sitting here saying I hate simps, but when I watched that, I was just like, Krillin, why didn't you kill her? I get it, she's a female, she's attractive, and granted, he would never have his daughter, so I'm a father of a little girl, so I understand. In retrospect, looking at that, like, bro, if he would have killed her, he never gets married, he never gets his boo, and he never gets his daughter. So, but just in the grand scheme of things, the story where Cell needed Android 18 in order to evolve into a perfect Cell, and that whole form could have been avoided if one, Krillin pushes the button and kills Android 18, and two, if Vegeta wasn't so arrogant and let him go and absorb Android 18. But I say all that to say this, man. If you're going into Sparking Zero just to hate on it, don't pay it any attention, because then you kind of suck the fun out of other players that are excited for the game, especially when you're putting on a platform where everybody's going to see it. And I get it, you want to be critiqued and you want developers of any game to just do better overall by putting up better content, which is, you know, I am yapping. My bad, my mic cut off. But anyways, like I said, I'm yapping right now, and I just wanted to speak on Pokemon, another mega huge franchise that capitalizes off of pure nostalgia. Just being a fan of Pokemon Red, Yellow, Blue, and Emerald, Ruby, Platinum, Silver, all those games are just masterpieces. And some of the Pokemon games we've been getting lately is just, I feel like they can do better. I think, like, when I bought Pokemon Violet, I was like really excited, and sometimes I try to look past all the flaws, but just after playing the game and beating it and doing everything I could do, I just kind of looked back and was like, damn, I really wasted not only $50 to buy the game, but I'll say like a good $300 to $400 on the Nintendo Switch just to play that exact game. And altogether, I ended up selling my Nintendo Switch. So I think that huge companies need to do a better job of evolving. You know, as humans, we evolve every day, so why shouldn't, you know, our creations evolve as well, instead of just trying to do a cash grab off of an IP that's older than, you know, most of these Gen Zs. Anyway, those are just some of my thoughts and opinions. If I had to give it an honest rating from everything I've seen up until I get the game, I would give it a 7 out of 10. And that's just, the 7 out of 10 is just a symbol of room for growth. Because after the game's been out for a couple of months and you start getting updates, and however they do it, if they have like seasons of like content and everything, they can improve, and, you know, hopefully they hear out their fans on things that we want improved, and they can do a better job at improving the game, and we can get that 10 out of 10 game that's gonna last like a Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yeah, anyways, I can go all day talking about this, but I don't want to, you know, bore you out of your mind. If you like this video, if you like what I had to say, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, hit the post notification button, and I'll be back at you with my next video. I'm being consistent for the rest of this year and until I die. I'm out.